Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This video is basically going to be on the fights that have been confirmed on Friday and fights that are going to be, that I believe are going to be made based on the fights that are made. Basically just the Sean Brady and Belal Muhammad one. That gives a lot of information on how it's going to go. Okay, so let's just get started. We have Xiaonan versus Mackenzie Dern. So in this fight, this is just basically some of their stats that they have. It's just they're basically equal in most parts, except for Xiaonan has a 4-year age discrepancy between the two. Yeah, I think Mackenzie Dern will probably win this, but it's a little early. The fight's not till I think it's October, early October. So yeah, this is just an early prediction. I'm not giving my final one, but I'll probably give it to Mackenzie Dern. Xiaonan's coming off with 2 losses. I think one of them is to Carla Esparza and what is it, Marina Rodriguez, I believe, right? Yes, Marina Rodriguez. So and then Mackenzie Dern's coming off and if he win against Tisha Torres. But yeah, that's all I got for the women's fight. And then we're gonna move on to the welterweight division, where we got Sean Brady versus Belal Muhammad. Another 4-year age difference. Yeah, this was really surprising to me because I definitely thought Belal was probably gonna fight Khamzat for like a title elimination for either Leon or Usman. But yeah, this definitely makes a lot of things clear on what the fights are gonna be happening soon. Yeah, I think I'll probably take Sean Brady in this one. He's undefeated, and I think he'll do better striking wise because he's got pretty solid power in his hands. More that would probably like put Belal Muhammad in some bad areas. And I think he could probably out wrestle him. He's again a lot stronger. Michael Chiesa even said that. He's like, wow, this dude's super strong in the middle of their fight. But yeah, Sean Brady will probably move around. I don't think Belal Muhammad really stands a chance in the grappling. I think he's a little afraid of it, or afraid to grapple Sean Brady at least. But yeah, they're virtually identical in every other stat. But yeah, I'm taking Sean Brady as an early prediction. But again, this one's all the way in October, so. Moving on, so this one's not necessarily welterweight, but I mean it could be a welterweight fight, but it's not necessarily welterweight. But this is a fight that looks like it's going to be made, and this has a lot to do with some of the welterweight fights that follow after it. I think this one will be made just based on the drama that happened at 276. But yeah, so there's a 3-year age discrepancy, and then leg reach. I mean, I don't know if that'll matter too much in this. But yeah, Dustin Poirier versus Michael Chandler. I think I'll probably take the safe answer would be Dustin Poirier. He will probably be the favorite. But Chandler can also end this one too. I don't know if I see it. But I'm sure he can wrestle him. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he can probably wrestle Dustin. Dustin has a solid guillotine, but I think Chandler could probably wrestle him. But Chandler's shin is kind of iffy at some points, and I'd be worried if Dustin kind of catches him and then finishes him off. Yeah, but you also know like Chandler knocked out Tony Ferguson too, completely sent him to the Shadow Realm. So yeah, this could go either way. I'm not sure I want to make a prediction yet, but the safe bet would probably be Dustin Poirier. Now, because I think this one will go, I thought it was gonna be I guess I'll talk about it later, but I think this fight will happen. Masvidal versus Burns. I would say Masvidal versus McGregor, but I think McGregor is going to be coming back a lot later than what Masvidal wants to be around. So yeah, Masvidal versus Gilbert Burns. They've been talking about that match. Both of them have been talking about it a lot. And yeah, Masvidal has a 3-inch reach advantage. This should be actually, I think a lot of people think Gilbert Burns will probably stomp through Jorge Masvidal, but I'm not quite sure about that. I think Jorge Masvidal still has a solid chin there, even though he got like punched up by Colby. He still survived a little bit. Yeah, I think Masvidal can give Gilbert Burns a lot of issues standing up, and I don't think Gilbert Burns could probably take down Masvidal. He's been practicing his wrestling a lot and has really good takedown defense. Only had issues against elite grapplers, which is important to note. So, of course, Gilbert Burns is really good at jiu-jitsu, but the grappling isn't. I don't think it's at a Colby level that Masvidal had to face. So, yeah, I think Masvidal is really flat-footed. He'll throw like straight punches. You don't see too many. No, I wouldn't say too many, but he throws a solid amount of hooks, but a lot of jabs, straight punches, things like that. And of course, Gilbert Burns has a lot of power, but I think Masvidal could catch, either one of them could catch each other. But I think, like, if the betting lines say Gilbert by a lot, I would put money on Masvidal. I could see Masvidal finishing it, but again, Gilbert Burns was able to handle Khamzat on the striking. Not to compare Khamzat's striking to Masvidal's, but just power-wise, his chin held up. I think he got dropped twice, but he didn't go out. Like in a finishing, I guess Khamzat didn't want to go on his guard. But anyways, my point is that Gilbert's chin can hold up, but like either way, this is a very close matchup. I'd put money on Masvidal, but it's way too early to predict that, and they haven't even scheduled a bout yet. This is just a rumor. But yeah, I do want to see that Conor Masvidal fight, but I don't know if it'll happen. And then next up in the welterweight, next up in the welterweight division, we have Khamzat versus Colby. I came to this conclusion because I saw that first off, I saw Michael Chandler and Dustin Poirier, so I was like, okay, this is what they could be doing, but I mean, Dustin's trying to get something going or whatever, rile people up. But then I saw Belal Muhammad versus Sean Brady get made. I was like, okay. I'm like, so that means Colby's got to be fighting Khamzat probably after August. He'll probably set it up in August, September, October, November, maybe December. This fight for the number one contender. The only way Colby's fighting Khamzat is if it's a number one contender fight. Chael made it clear. I think it's very clear, like, the level of opponent Khamzat is. It's not worth taking this fight, not for a number one contendership for Usman. Because you figure if Colby beats Khamzat, there's really going to be nobody for Usman to fight unless Gilbert was to win another fight coming up. But even Gilbert lost his last fight, but he did look really good in it. But yeah, this fight's going to be excellent. It's 7 years age difference. Khamzat is still very young. 3 inch reach advantage for Khamzat. But yeah, this would be a great fight. I think the UFC promised 14 pay-per-views this year, and I think 2 of them will have to have like twice in a month. So I could see this one headlining a pay-per-view card. But yeah, this is a really good fight to make. I think this is I think Khamzat would probably win this, but like logically, Khamzat could win it with grappling because Colby is like really small for the division, and Khamzat is very heavy for the division. But yeah, I would go Khamzat here, but I wouldn't be surprised because Khamzat's cardio did kind of get, I wouldn't say exposed because it was like a really high-paced fight, but like his cardio was done in that fight against Gilbert. And yeah, I don't know if I can trust it too much yet, but we know Colby's cardio is really good. I see if it gets past like the first 2 rounds against Khamzat, I can see Colby like completely controlling the fight. Like Khamzat will try to shoot, but Colby scrambles have been looking better. I can see Colby scrambling away, and then just holding him in the clinch. Maybe he gets Khamzat down and just like outpaces him, makes Khamzat tired. But yeah, this is a really good fight. I wouldn't put anything yet till it gets a little closer, and the fight's not even made yet. So yeah, I would expect it anytime after August, or probably early September for something like this to get announced, because Colby is currently in court from his last fight. So yeah, but this would be a great pay-per-view main event or a co-main event and it could probably like complete a card with just like this fight, and say you can even put like I guess Usman Edwards is August also, so you can't do that, but just an undercard for something, maybe do something cool like I think they're doing I think they're doing Stipe versus Jones on the Aljamain versus Dillashaw card. I think. I'm not too sure about that, but yeah. These guys can co-main event. I don't know what card it would be on. Maybe an Oliveira Volkanovski card, and then this is the co-main event. Or yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think about one, because maybe an Adesanya card, but I don't know if he wants to fight Pierre that fast. Who knows? Maybe that's a good December thing for Adesanya Pierre. But yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe Yuri. I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know, but it'd be a great co-main event and main event. There's a lot of fight cards that could come up. I have no idea what they're gonna be yet. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and comment and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time for the recap for Adesanya versus Fiziev. So yeah.